My brother, good to see you, man.
No, man, love, man. Blessings for having me.
Get me, come on, fam.
Yes, quick blessings.
Come on, man.
Thanks for coming on.
I don't know, obviously, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I know more. Big up, Mighty Mo.
Yeah,
you have to hail up Mighty still, you know, because he put me onto the thing still, you know. Yeah, Mighty, big up yourself, man, because he was out there. Mighty put me onto the RTM thing, you get me?
Yeah, so Mighty knows how we do this thing. We start off with like a little backstory of the guest. Obviously, it'd be interesting for me as well. Obviously, we know each other, we bumped heads and whatnot, but I don't fully know the history. I want to know, like, you know, where was you born? What area? Like, where was you born? You know, your upbringing and all that stuff.
Yeah, man, I'm from North London. You understand? Born and grow. You understand? Caribbean parents. You understand? My parents from like Antigua, Montserrat, and Jamaica. Yeah, man, North London. I'm born. You understand? North Mid Hospital, you understand? I grew up first in Hornsey, you understand? I was in Hornsey first, you understand? First area. I moved all around North London, then went up to like Ridge Road, Fern Park up there. I was like by Middle Lane first. I went Campsbourne. And big up Lambs, because he went to school, I knew him from like primary school days. Yeah. He went to school like just down the bottom of the road for me.
How was school? Like, how was you in school? Was you good? Was you naughty?
I was like, back then I was kind of dyslexic, you know, like I was high energy, always high energy, and they didn't know kind of what to do with me, you know, so they kind of put me in a naughty class. I was in a, you know, back then they had a dance class, you understand, but I was just hyper, you understand, I had loads of energy, so they didn't know what to do, and again, it's more, we're talking about old school, so it's a bit more racist in them times, they're black kids, and like, they're not really dealing with you. Yet I had trouble spelling things and whatever, but they didn't identify it. Now they give you extra lessons and say you're dyslexic. Then they weren't really trying to do that. It's just that, wow, you're naughty. So I had that little thing from primary school. But again, I overcome it, and now I can actually I can read good back then anyway, but I wasn't good with spelling. Now I can spell, and again, when they don't give you extra help, your mind overcomes. So I had that. But I love school, man. I was fun. I was hype. I was good at athletics, all sports, football, everything like that. Man was naturally good. So, you know, we always get the accolade with that. Fighting, man, was always good. Back then, it was like, you know, you get the ratings if you're the toughest in the year, and them kind of thing there. You get me? Big up Andy. He come to my school. Me and him used to fight like cat and dog. And then when it was down the road, we used to go swimming. So that's how I used to see him. Because we didn't go same school, but them time you go swimming with this neighbouring school, you understand? So we would go swimming with their school, you understand? And then before, and it's like little face off and stand up kind of thing from back then, you get me? But so that was my little primary school days, and then I moved to like Archway for secondary school. So everyone from my area was like Hornsey. They went Fortismere or Highgate Wood. Yeah, Fortismere. Them schools like that. And then
S&M.
Yeah, what was the other one? St Thomas More. All that. I was around that area. That's where I used to live. You know, so, I lived in Hornsey, then I lived in Wood Green. You know, so I was all around that type of area there. Then I moved to Fern Park, and I went to school in Holloway Boys for secondary school. I was pissed because my older brother went Fortismere, and everyone D&K, all my friends was going D&K, Fortismere, Highgate Wood, and I left the area at that time there and went Archway. So now I'm in Archway, big up Peter Johnson, I linked them man there now, and Michael, you understand? So I'm around that area, secondary school. Again, loving it. I'm popular in school. I've always been kind of popular anyway, you understand? So yeah, man, and then obviously I linked Fonty in secondary school first year. Me and Fonty was good friends. Fonty's like the musical man of my school. You understand? That he was the man. You understand? Still is the man. Fonty's that musical instrument. You could play instruments, you could play steel pan, you could play trumpet.
You got Fonty,
every last thing. The man was just a bad man. He was a dancer, man was into them times with that Bell with the Vol. So like the hip hop, I was into more hip hop, and he was into like the Bell with the Vol, Bobby Brown, he had the lean haircut. He was a dancing, running man. Shit.
Them time, just stopping you there, bruv, yeah? See, like music, like when we was growing up, to me it was just more vibes. Yeah. Like, even down the R&B thing, alright, cool, like, man was on his sweet boy thing. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So SWV and SWV and them girl there and Toto and some big rhythm there and Adina Howard and
all of that.
You know what I mean? We had some things to grow up with, and you get what I'm saying?
I feel the music.
Go on the phone and remember the phone and you have to ring the girl. Not even 0208.
Yeah.
What is it?
0207. Yeah,
It's not 02 nothing.
01.
You weren't even 02 nothing.
What was it? 01.
See, went to the 2 old.
No,
Yeah,
it
see,
wasn't
then-
020. It was shorter than that, wasn't it?
Yeah, you get
It
what I'm
was
saying.
short. I can't
But
remember the
it's-
code now, but I
Yeah.
remember my grand still had
Yeah.
one.
0181 or something like
Phone
that.
up the
Yeah.
girl, and when you got two
Yeah,
rhythm
my
playing
friend
in the
had the lock
background.
yeah.
on the phone. You put the lock on it and them thing there, and if you was bad, you need
Yeah.
a code. With a code, you could jinnles it. I remember my grandma. I spent a lot of time where I wasn't naughty, but I spent a lot of time at my grand's.
Yeah.
They said I was naughty, but I wasn't naughty. But you know, your grand is stiff, and
Yeah.
my grand, my aunties, and they were stiff. I remember being there with that present, and I was just in there. Oh, my grand, girls used to phone me, and my grand said, "Come off the phone." I said, "My grand, they phone me. Come off the phone." I'm like, what's this? Allow me, grand. Man, I remember them times. I could never forget that grand.
Yeah.
They phoned me though. It's not run up the bill. No,
They-
come off.
I was the rose. I was the
House phone
rose
days
like
are funny.
Well, them times.
Avric's days and what was
Yeah,
you dealing with?
that come like little later still, you know. I'll say when it comes to the AVs, we set trend. There was a couple man, like the older man at AV, them time they were like 4 or 5 bills and
Yeah.
we couldn't readily afford them. Most man didn't have it. But we was making, by that time we was cutting some paper and we went to America and bought the AVs. We went and bought out the whole mall. They thought we were superstars. This was before we were big. We got a picture of us on like a, you know, them golf carts in the mall.
Yeah.
And we just got so much bags. We went to one shop, leather shop. We took them pictured up there. Like they thought we was football stars. Like we come there, we was buying up everything. When we come up with AVs, we had the fresh baddest ones. Like literally the baddest ones way before everyone had them. Everyone started to jump on it after that, the garage days. This only people who had them time was real money man.
Yeah.
You know, in the area. 1 or 2 man I can remember months
Real clappers.
and them man who had it. Other than that, no one had AVs. All the mosh garms and stuff like that. From the jungle days, you understand, man had bare them garms there. Big up name brand Keith. There's a couple man who was doing it. Yeah, you see because I was laughing to myself the other day, you know, when I can't remember what made me think of it. And I said to myself, right, all the artists now, they ain't really about, everyone talks about game, but them time there is like, remember, it weren't no internet, so things were just a bit smaller. But when you go to the raves, you know certain faces.
Yeah,
You don't necessarily know them, but you know that's the West London man. You know them man there.
blood.
Yeah.
You know them man there, and you've seen the people on a regular basis. It's like, you give up, you understand? You know the South man, you know what they wear, you know their kind of swag, you understand? You know, and none of these man, I can't really name any of them who was actually there, who I can remember seeing in the raves week in, week out. You know, they weren't about the wax lip things. Man used to rave from Thursday to Sunday hard. I'm talking about 95, 96. Man was punting in school every day, like making money. Like, well, give me 20p, drop 50p on the floor, bro. That, just making money, making money all through the week, you understand? And then Friday you go and wax empathy, and then you understand, from there you're raving. And I was laughing over there, because thinking none of these artists weren't about. Then in them days, none of them weren't the fun to enjoy all them hippodrome, orange hippodrome, and
Even the ones man's age from.
they weren't buff. They were literally.
Even the ones man's age, you get me? Talking the hardest, you get me?
They weren't about,
you get what I'm
bruv. They
saying?
weren't about.
Nah.
You understand? It was not about. In them that era there, it was not about at all. You understand? There's only a few faces.
Yeah, man know it was about them time there, you get me? We got temper them.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Them man there, them man that were looking at man and robbing man and doing the most still. Yeah, there's a couple names and stuff like that, but yeah, a lot of the people them.
We're gonna get back to the raving scene because that's just too much fun and jokes. You get what I'm saying?
That's
That's some
right.
memories. That's
Right.
good memories. But how did you link up with you and Fonty link up with Mighty then?
Yeah, so
How did he come into the fold?
it's weird because we started in secondary school.
Yeah.
And then there was a third brother who don't really get a mention in our sound, in Heartless Crew. He's called Ogwan, Sookman. He was in my actual class, so we was in 1P together. Remember the number 1, 2, them first year. So me and Ogwan was in the same class, and Fonty was in S. I think Fonty was in S class. And like, Fonty was a music man at school. Ogwan was like a brain box. He He was like from Uganda. He's a Ugandan family, but he was like bookworm, bad. You understand? Bad man still, but clever. Yeah, me. And I was like a hype man. Everyone knew me. So I said to Fonts and Ogwan, like, "Bar, can we start a thing? Artist crew, you understand? Smart man, music man, and the vibes man. You understand? And so that was us all through school from like second year all the way round. And then when we left school, Ogwan was going more academics in his books. So
his parents weren't having it. All that heartless crew was bad for Ogwan.
They weren't really on it like that. Me and obviously me and Fonty West Indian background.
He needs to be a lawyer.
He's a solicitor now.
I was going to say, what's he doing now?
Actually a solicitor, actually I tried to the other day, he hollered me and we reasoned it.
Cutting paper though.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing. But again,
he can still help out the man.
Yeah, brainbox, still, exactly.
Mm.
So he's fading out now. We're leaving second school. So I've gone Southgate College. I've gone with all the rude boys again, Lambs, the popcorn, all the man them are in that college. R.I.P. Poppy Spiro. So I've gone there.